Hit start, okay, Gia? Keep it
Okay.
together.
Hold it together. Sit up
Yeah.
straight.
Now, I
Mind your
didn't
P's and
realize
Q's.
that a beer could prevent
Mhm.
scurvy. Do you want to explain that?
Well, it's I think it's a wheat ale, shock top, and it has a
Yeah,
lot of citrus in it. It's
a
got like a
lot, like enough, like a
you
like a
doubt me?
full day's
You doubt
supply
me
of
on that?
vitamin C. I'm a
It might
little
not be a full
skeptical.
days, but if you have like 3 or 4 of them, then you're pretty
Oh,
good,
I
you
see.
know?
Then you're hitting
Combined, in
multivitamin
fact.
level. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's always about the health with you, isn't it?
Right, that's right, you know?
Yeah, setting
So
a good example for
well,
everyone.
I'm probably taking the wrong approach, but I'm gonna stop drinking again. I'm gonna try for 2 months. And so I know.
Jeez.
So it's kind of like a constant Fat Tuesday for me, you know?
Okay, okay.
I probably do myself more harm than good with these approaches to
I don't know. I don't know, Gia. I don't think I
I
weigh in on
I need
this.
these little head games though, you know?
You do? Okay. Yeah, well,
Yes,
you
I
do seem to
do.
like to torture yourself a little
I
bit.
do, a little bit. I have to, like, set little goals for myself and shit, you know?
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
in the grand scheme of things, who cares? Nobody cares what I'm
Who
doing, so,
cares? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And in
Uh-huh.
addition to that kinda stuff, I have been flipping out about plastic lately,
I
and
think we all know that. I think all of our people
I
know
don't
that,
know what
Gia.
to do about it.
This is
I'm like,
not new
"Oh my god."
information.
I know, but I shouldn't have
Right.
read up on it. I'm gonna have to come to some kind of, settlement with myself so I can live out
Uh-huh.
my years without
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 you're starting to yell at people at the store? Is that
No,
happening?
no, I no, it's
Okay.
not the people, it's the industry.
Uh-huh. Well, you
Uh,
could chain yourself, like, to the outside of a building like
I
a
know, I know. I mean, that stuff
laundry
was happening
detergent.
in the '60s and '70s and nothing, it
Yeah.
feels like no progress has been made on these fronts,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
anyway, I'm just saying that I realize that like, a lot of mental, uh, real estate is going to, like, worrying about landfills and plastic,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, "Is this normal?" That I spend so much time thinking about it, and it's not productive. I'm not doing
Mm,
anything. I'm not
well,
helping.
okay. Okay. Easy. Easy, Gia.
Okay.
Um, I
Anyway,
would I would say,
not what this
I
podcast is about, but
no, no, it's about bar shampoo, and then a little bit about General
a little
Hospital.
tiny little bit about General
Yeah,
Hospital, but,
but I
like, the
I think
fact that nobody else is flipping out about plastic is what puzzles me,
I
like
think I think people are
yeah.
in their own way, maybe. I mean, a lot of people aren't. Let's face it, a lot of people are not. And I believed we as a country are responsible for introducing like bottled water to a lot of other
Right,
countries,
right.
so
Yeah,
we've been
yeah,
bad as a country. Um,
yeah.
but I think if each of us makes a bit of an effort, then that can't hurt, right?
It
It
can't hurt, and so that's what I'll
can't
do, but
hurt.
I feel like and probably not in our lifetime, our
Hmm.
lifetimes,
Which is
it
like
probably
another
won't
5 years,
right, yeah,
10,
3 or
6
4 or 5
years.
years, yeah. It probably won't come to a head during our lifetime, but it's gonna come to
Uh,
a head at some point, and then better minds than ours will solve it, but it's like,
yeah,
why has this
and
been allowed to carry on like this? I don't know.
I don't know, Gia, but
Mm.
just to stay on the subject of beer,
Oh, okay, excellent. What about it? I
I
love
looked
it.
up. I was rewatching the hospital
Oh, you were
where
looking at the Mac Cody beer? Yeah.
yeah, I looked up bludger.
Bludger,
Um,
is it real?
it's not. I don't think it's a beer, but in Aussie slang, it means a lazy person.
A bludger.
So
Alright.
I feel that I am a bludger. I don't know if there's a masculine and a feminine version of that word, but I
Well, you
am
can fulfill both those
both.
roles in your target outfit.
I walked right into that,
You
didn't
really
I?
did.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like a bit of a bludger,
Mate.
um,
Oh, mate.
mate. Yeah. So anywho, that was a little
Look at
tidbit
you
for
looking
you.
stuff up. I was thinking before we started tonight that we've lost, like, one of the things we used to do is look stuff up, and I was thinking, you
It's not
know
like we've had any complaints.
well, and I was
Nobody's
gonna ask you, do the people miss that? Can you like, I haven't really kept up on our stats like you are, probably.
I don't think the people are missing that. They might be
What
missing
are
just
they missing? Just
basic valuable content, I suppose.
we're going down the
Um,
tubes due to
yeah, but I
the
meant to
all the
tell
talk
you
of plastic.
we had some lovely emails from a couple of wonderful ladies. Yeah, Barb and
Yeah?
Heather. Yeah, yeah. So,
What were they talking about?
well, we had a Bob Newhart
Plastic?
fan also.
Wait, are they using it as a sleep aid or
I don't know, but I was thinking about Bob Newhart a little bit more, and to me, he's a national treasure, like on the same lines
Sure.
as Betty White, I would say.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, a lovely, lovely gentleman, and who does excellent cameo work on Big Bang Theory. If you ever
Oh,
have,
yeah, yep, he
yeah, very
does, yeah.
funny there. And then also one of them was a Quiet Storm fan, so that was exciting. So,
Wait, what is Quiet Storm? Do I know
well, it
anything?
was, I don't know, there are various radio stations all over the country that have like a
Oh,
Quiet
yeah, yeah, you
Storm
mentioned, right, Quiet
program.
Storm,
Yeah,
right, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's usually
yeah.
like the like 8 to midnight hours or something like that, maybe even
Yeah,
later. But
alright. I meant to
anywho,
well, that's awesome. I meant to
yeah.
mention to you that I gave Google a few more challenges recently, my little Google egg thing. I had a huge massive pile of laundry to fold, and I asked it for some, like, folding music, and it came up with this weird, like, hip hop R&B stuff, and
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
I was like, "This is, like, her music,"
Yeah, I
and
wonder what that was. Hmm,
I don't know, I'll ask for it again, but you would have loved
yeah.
it. I was
You
like,
just
I was, like,
yeah.
folding the, you know?
Was there like a part where like the singer breaks down into like a little speech? Because that's a classic sort of R&B move.
Yeah, I mean, there was some sorta, like, rap mixed in with,
Uh-huh.
soulful stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
That
"This is
sounds
what people fold
perfect.
to, okay, oh,"
Yeah.
you know? It
Does your phone have a little feature that's called Now Playing? My phone,
I have
that's my
no
favorite feature
idea.
on my
I've never
little Pixel
seen that.
phone. It just
Now
like it if
playing?
it hears music, somewhere in the room that it recognizes, it adds it to like a list. So if
Oh
like there's a
god.
song on the TV and it's not totally obscure, then it will tell me what it is.
Huh. No, I don't think mine does that. You probably got a better phone than me.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's a lovely feature, I'll tell you that
Hmm.
much.
Alright. Well, anyway, I just meant to
Mhm.
tell you, next time ask your little egg for some folding
I
laundry
will.
music. You'll
Yeah.
like it.
Okay. Okay. I thought you
Put
were going to be asking it like silly questions and it was going to burst into
No,
flames.
no, I asked for that, and then I also had a headache the other day, and so
Oh,
I
sorry,
took
Gia.
some ibuprofen, and I got my, like, cold pack out, and I asked it for some headache music, and it put on some
Ooh.
sort of spacey, new agey stuff, and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I did feel better. I think it was the ibuprofen,
But it could have been like
but it
the
could have been the
ambient
music.
music or
Yeah, the
something.
ambient music was sorta
Uh-huh.
nice.
Well, that's nice.
I took a
Okay.
10-minute breather and felt better.
Mhm. Excellent, Gia. Wonderful. I
Yeah.
guess that's a nice use of your Google egg.
Yeah, I
I
try to
would say.
incorporate it into my life a little bit,
Mhm. It
Yeah.
seems I think it's more than that. It seems like it might be your one friend. Hello? He's
It might be. It's a better friend than some people I know. I'm gonna get one of
I
those
would I'll play
creepy
you
AI
folding music.
chat things. One of those creepy AI chat things that, like,
I know.
spews Nazi dogma and shit like that. People I tho that stuff scares me when I'm hearing about
I
that. I'm like,
know, I
why are we
know.
introducing that into our world?" God,
Yeah, we haven't
we've
really
got
got a
enough
grip on, like
darkness.
exactly, exactly, yeah.
Oh, man.
We sure do stir
Anyway,
things up.
we do. Should we
Anyway,
talk about General
let's
Hospital? We've
let's
been
talk about hospital. Let's talk about
Alright.
Gregory.
Oh my goodness, what's your guess? What's the deal here?
Well, Parkinson's or something? I was
That
kinda
was my first thought too, but I
yeah.
don't I don't have a real strong grasp on why I'm saying that.
Yeah, I don't really either, and I don't know if it would sort of materialize. It seems like almost overnight. I don't know.
And
But
like, why would he? I don't know. You'd
yeah.
think he'd want to cover it by actually pretending he'd had a couple of drinks for breakfast, like to
That's
throw her
like
off the scent, you know?
that's like your Ava and Austin thing that they should
Yeah,
just pretend to be in a relationship.
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
But it did seem to like come on really suddenly,
Kind of,
and
although maybe he'd been struggling just like, they hadn't bothered to incorporate it into any of
then
it.
yeah, they just
You
suddenly
know?
like brought it on hard. Yeah, he was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
But that was my first thought was Parkinson. So,
Mhm.
and
But we think
why?
it's some sort of a medical ailment, right?
Right, because he's gone to the doctor. We've seen that.
Yeah, yeah.
But why is Alexis being so stupid?
I know. She's supposed to be this ace reporter now.
Ace reporter, yeah. And
Yeah,
I mean,
she's an
maybe you could
idiot.
explain it that her alcoholism is giving her kind of um, you know, tunnel vision about it and she can't think of anything else. Maybe. You could maybe excuse that.
Maybe,
But she's
but
supposed to be a super intelligent woman that,
yeah, yeah. And she knows that he's never like done anything like that before.
right,
So to
right.
suddenly sort of behave like an
Yeah,
alcoholic, and not just
yeah.
somebody who had like a few too many at one lunch, you know.
Right, right. And if you've had a few too many, you're usually more fun than that. You don't get
Yeah.
nasty, you know?
Yeah. He seemed like he was about to slug her.
Yeah. So I will admit that he became mildly more interesting to me.
Yeah, a
I was
little
like,
bit.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I'm
Yeah.
mildly now interested in this storyline. Mildly,
A teeny
um,
bit, yeah, but
a
I'm not
teensy
liking
bit.
Alexis very much right now,
No,
you
she's
know?
seeming kind of stupid.
Yeah, stupid and just, like, harassing him. I don't know, it doesn't really
Well, I like that she continued to try and look out for his well-being in spite of being insulted and assaulted by him, basically.
yeah.
Like, some
Yeah.
people would have been like, "Whatever, dude, here's your keys,"
Yeah. Yeah.
"Bye-bye."
Uh-huh.
And she,
But
even though he was nasty to her, she was
mhm.
concerned about his well-being.
Yeah, maybe
And
because she's hit somebody with her car before, so she
that's
knows.
true, she run him over, yeah.
She figures everybody could probably do that too,
Yeah,
so, you
that's
know?
just a public service.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
let people friends don't let friends run over people.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, but I thought like overall, like the two conversations, the one with Finn and Chase and Gregory and then the Alexis and Sam, that was all kind of tedious.
It was pretty tedious, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I liked that Sam questioned the bartender about
yeah,
whether or not
that
he'd
was
or
good PI work, yeah,
yeah,
pretty
that was
good.
sort of something Alexis as a
You'd think would've
you know,
yeah,
could have
right,
thought of that too, but no.
yeah.
But now she thinks it's still some sort of like drugs or something, she's
Yeah,
still
I know, like, why
I don't
is it
know.
like it's like, okay, an older gentleman, like, once again, like, let's examine the age of these people and,
Yeah, yeah.
like, think of
Mhm.
all the things that could make somebody
Mhm.
slur and,
Mhm.
stumble and, there's a
Yeah,
million things
a
other than
million.
a mimosa, other than
I take
one too many
spectacular
mimosas.
falls like every week.
You do? What's
I
happening?
do. A lot of times it's
Like,
outside.
yeah, I was gonna say in the ice and snow, 'cause I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, it's like all the time. I go outside expecting to fall now.
Yeah.
But I do fall inside too.
I eventually dedicated a pair of shoes with those, like, crampons on them,
Oh
those,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
spiky
Mhm,
things because it was
mhm.
ridiculous how many
Yeah,
times I'd fall down in the driveway
yeah. See, I insist
walking
on
the
wearing like
dogs.
my wool clogs everywhere. So
Yeah,
you know,
that's like skating, that's just skating.
yeah. But anyway, also I know they're supposed to think they're creating some sort of suspense with this storyline. I don't care. I don't think everything has to be sort of spread out over several episodes, and with these teasers and everything.
Maybe you're
Hello?
watching the wrong genre. Like, once again, I'm going to point out that like these devices are like a staple of the soap opera.
I know, but I
You
feel
tire
like
of it?
I tire of it. Yeah,
No.
some things are suspenseful, but like hiding an illness or something like that, I don't understand
All right.
why. You know what I
Why he
mean?
would do that? Yeah.
Yeah, or at least it would be nice if he like at least confided in one person,
I know.
or
I tell everybody
something.
about all my ailments. I'm like,
Yeah, you
let's
tell
talk about
everybody,
what's wrong with
literally,
me. I know everybody.
literally, people, people in like Slovakia know when
See,
you've
we
had a
have somebody from
colonoscopy.
Yeah, I bet 8 or 10. We have a listener in Slovakia now. That's so
I think we
exciting.
have in the past. I don't think we may have
I
lost
scared him
them.
off.
Maybe they were like, all she talks about is her
It's her
colonoscopy.
colonoscopy. When's my next one? Um, such a good sleep. I'm telling you. Oh,
there's a guy, he's an artist, a graffiti sort of artist, and he was talking about like how he had gone through a colonoscopy lately, and it was like a nice sort of public service announcement from a young guy, to help
yeah. Not
educate.
like
But
an old hag like me. Yeah.
right. But he also talked about how you get to take a nap. So I really
It's
think your
so nice.
your
Yeah.
your slogan of "take the nap," I think that would
Take the
really catch
nap,
on.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We should reach
Anyway.
out to like a colonoscopy like association or something.
Yeah, those people are just raking in the money like hand over fist. It's just crazy.
Wait,
I wish
what?
we'd gone on to why didn't we get colonoscopy degrees? I don't know.
I know. What part of that do you think we would be capable of? We could
I mean,
maybe put people
so,
under, I guess.
life is so well, yeah, that would have been a good career move as well. But I mean, haven't you done so many unpleasant things in your life? Like, how unpleasant is that? Like you'd get pretty hardened to it, I would think.
I guess, Gia, but this conversation has taken a
All
weird
right, well,
turn.
all right. Let's get back to General Hospital. What else? We had Willow. Oh my God! Speaking
Oh
of
boy, she's like
soap
blue
opera
now.
device, she's blue.
And I still think it would be wonderful if like one of her like main front teeth fell right
It
out
just
and
flopped on her
clattered on like
head.
the glass table.
No, I have hope.
And she'd start to lisp because of the
I know
missing teeth.
she is really blue. She's like Casper. She's like glowingly white. It's a good makeup job.
It is. Yeah, that part is good.
But so
Yeah.
we got the explanation for why we needed to know
Right. The
about the anticoagulant.
anticoagulant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which is that what people say? Like, oh yeah, I'm on anticoagulants. Don't they just say like heart meds? Wouldn't you just say
Yeah, I would think so.
It
I
seems
would
like a
think
weird
so
way to
too.
refer to it.
Yeah, maybe yeah, I guess I don't know, Gia. Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
I know you Googled it and everything, but it just seems anticoagulant feels like disconnected from like a heart
Mhm.
medication.
Mhm.
Like I'm
Yeah,
taking an anticoagulant. Taking
right.
an anticoagulant. That sounds weird. Would you be saying I'm taking Paxlovid or I'm taking
Yeah. Well,
not
like you said,
Paxlovid, but
Coumadin or yeah.
Coumadin or
I don't know,
yeah.
maybe as a doctor, Liesl wanted to use the correct
Well,
term.
yeah,
I don't
maybe. I don't know. But anyway, we know now where it's going to be down
Yeah,
to the wire. It's going to be
down to
like
the wire, and then
the
Liesl
last
could be at
breath
some risk, I think,
of what, bleeding out or something
Well, if
because
she's off her meds,
oh
maybe she'll
right,
throw a
right.
clot
That's
or
true.
something.
Throw a clot. Oh
I
my
like that expression.
I
I
can
know I
tell you just
shouldn't,
it
but
rattled off your tongue so
thanks.
easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always looking for an opportunity to use it.
Throw a clot. Wow.
And actually, that reminds me of an expression I haven't used in quite a long time.
Oh, go ahead. I don't even know. I'm scared. I'm
Bag of
disgusted
dicks.
even Oh,
Remember?
no. Yeah,
That's a
that
good
brings us,
one.
like, full circle to
Yeah, it
yeah.
really does.
That's
Imagine
back
that
when I had some sorta aspirations for this podcast, and I thought, "My friend is ruining it with this crass,
with a
disgusting"
juvenile
yeah, juvenile.
expressions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? General Hospital is, like, dealing with, you know, Victor's impotence and
Yeah,
stuff, you
that's
know, so
true in
they're
sort of a
kinda
juvenile
asking
way.
for it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And actually, it seemed like recently, except maybe for Spencer, that like Cam, Joss, and Trina are all acting sort of more like adult than a lot of the adults on the show.
Yeah, we could let's talk about them. So, they I guess they are acting like adults, but my thought was like, "Alright, the Scooby-Doo team is back
Yeah,
together,"
yeah,
you
I
know?
know in a way that makes them seem like kids, but yeah, I thought just generally how they're looking at things,
Yeah,
like
like they figured out like, "Oh, if they try her now when she's
yeah,
a
yeah,
sympathetic character." I mean,
uh-huh.
I don't know if they have control over the justice system like they think they have. You know,
But
like if
I
they
think
drop these
yeah.
charges, they can bring them back up?
Right, right. I don't know either if yeah, I don't know about that either, Gia, but I was thinking that too. But I did think it was smart of Trina to realize that,
Yeah.
you know, it's possible that the jury would sort of believe that she's innocent, like in her current state. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. And also, even if, like, without that piece of it, just to have her out, out of Spring Ridge, then it seems like it would be easier for Spencer to have access to Ace, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And Esme would be a little bit indebted to Trina, so maybe she would,
There's
you know.
yeah. There's room for all kinds of fun, complicated
Oh
relationships here.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
that's
it.
true.
And I have to
Uh huh.
say, I feel like, Esme I don't know that actor's n name, but,
Mm-hmm.
I love how I mean, she was unbearable in the earlier
Yeah.
Esme, and I
Yes.
just it's amazing to me the skill she's
Mm-hmm.
showing in being
Mm-hmm.
this new character now.
Mhm. And she
Um
sometimes, like, really seems to be, like, walking this finest line between
Yeah,
old Esme and this new person.
yeah, because she's still kinda having to look out for number 1, which is really
Yep.
looking out for the baby's interest now,
Mhm.
but it's
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, I think she's being really, subtle in her,
Mhm.
like, maneuvering of this character.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like that I didn't just, like, dismiss her out of hand. Well, I probably did.
Mhm.
I mean, I used to kinda hate scenes with her, you know, because
I
she
did
was so, like,
too.
it's like,
Yeah.
Esme, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely. Yeah.
she was a little bit of a one-note character, and now there's
Uh,
so much more going on now.
mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so I'm enjoying that a lot, and I think, yeah, the possibilities with all these characters although, is Cam, like, out? Is Cam leaving the show? It's weird seeing headlines about it.
Yeah, I know, but it does really seem like that's what's gonna happen, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah. Bless his heart. We'll miss him.
We will miss him. Will he be around to sing at the nurse's ball, do you
Oh
think?
gosh, that would be nice. I don't
Oh
know, Gia.
gosh. Good.
I don't know. But what about Spencer lately? He's been one of the things I
Oh,
loved
he's so
when
Spencer. Yeah.
he was it when they were at Kelly's, I think, and he like he shouted as he was like leaving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. That's
It
gonna
was
be a
all
new
about
move.
Esme. Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
was all about him and Esme. It was like, "What? Cam's just talking about transferring to a new college," and somehow it turned into something about Spencer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fabulous, and I liked how
Yeah.
he, like, tried to get Dex to, like, let in his guests today and, you know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. He's the Lord of the Manor stuff. It's fabulous. Um,
Sonny's probably like it's Spencer's such a punk, and Sonny's
yeah,
really good about sort of like accommodating him,
dealing with him,
but
yeah.
and also that was a lovely scene with Sonny and Christina, didn't you think?
Oh, yeah, they're so nice together.
I know, I know you love
Yeah, that's sort
Christina.
of
That was
heart melting. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That was a good
yeah.
moment. And it did sort of make me think about your theory about Dex somehow being Sonny's child.
Right, with Brenda,
Right.
which
Yeah,
yeah, which
because
is the old man's theory, but I'll take credit for it.
oh,
But
oh, right, that's right.
yeah,
I'm sorry, Rory. Um, but yeah, because Dex witnessed that little
yeah,
exchange, right?
we're all of this stuff is building up into Dex either feeling gonna have like incredible guilt for
Yeah,
setting Sonny up or changing
yeah,
his mind and not setting him up.
right, yeah.
I mean, we're
Hmm.
laying it on so thick. It's like, oh my
Hmm.
god,
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
almost too much.
Almost, but
Almost, they're like lovers. He keeps falling into Sonny's arms, and
yeah, just like that. Um,
yeah,
but it was a nice use of Kristina, I thought.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I can't remember, why does Spencer hate Dex so much?
Is
Was
it
there
just
history there
be?
that I've
I think
forgotten?
it. I think it all goes back to Joss. I think that he
Oh, just
figured out that
defending
that's
him
the
because
reason
yeah.
Joss broke up with Cam.
Now, was Spencer revealing to Sonny for the first time that
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, "Whoa, wait a minute,"
yeah.
and Sonny didn't react at all at the
I
moment
at
anyway.
yeah, but that's gonna stay in his
That's gonna
mind
be a
now.
zinger, huh?
Yeah, I
That's
don't know what
big.
that's gonna mean for Dex. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I
'cause
right, I don't know, and so Carly totally knows about it, so that's
yeah, uh huh,
doesn't need to be revealed to her, but yeah, I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute," and then I was like, "Wait,
yeah,
does he already know?" I was like, "I don't think so.
right,
I don't think so."
right.
All this was happening in my mind. Nobody was there to talk to,
Except your one friend, you could have
except my
talked
one
to
little
your
friend, the
Google
Google
egg.
egg. I said, "Wait a minute, Google egg. Does he already know that?" But I don't know if the Google egg can handle all that. I'd have to really give it a lot of backstory to.
Oh, don't you think it knows all the backstory
I don't
somewhere?
know. Sometimes you'll ask a question and it'll be so numb at trying to answer. It's like, "No, you idiot."
You don't get
Like
me at all.
yeah. Every time it has to tell me that it can't play albums by a particular pair, I'm like, I know that. I'm like, I know I didn't pay for anything but the absolute cheapest. Like give me a
Uh-huh.
station based on blobbity
Yeah,
blobbity blobbity blah.
yeah, yeah.
Really?
Well, you could probably, if you got some of these apps, like iHeartRadio or something like that, that are
That's
free,
for
and
like
then
young people. I don't. I mean,
sorry, but you could have it play on your little Google Mini, and
is that what that's actually called? Is it called an
yeah,
egg in any way?
no, because it's not
Oh.
egg shaped. I humor you as much as I can, Gia. It's
Because it's
exhausting.
not egg.
The
It has something to do with birds, though. I vaguely remember that.
the Google marketing people are like, "What the fuck did we do?"
It's not an egg. It's something about birds, though. It doesn't look like a beak.
It's something
Um,
about birds. What are you even talking about?
it's
Why
round.
why don't
It's
why
round.
don't I'm just gonna mute you until you can pull yourself together.
I wish I could do that to myself in life in general. Just mute myself for a couple of years till I pull it together.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. What else do we have? General Hospital. What else?
Hospital. Yeah.
Keep it on the topic, baby.
Yeah. Well, we
Um,
had a lot of Laura and Kevin, and it was lovely to see Kevin again,
yeah,
I think.
I felt like the pressure on Esme to hand over her baby was
Yeah.
kind of unbearable.
Yeah,
Um,
and like you said last time, I mean, it doesn't seem like the baby has it that bad at
I
Spring
know they
Ridge.
keep trying to point out like this is no place for a baby. It's like it's the exact place for a baby. It's all primary colors. There's big bins of snacks on a shelf. It's
Yep,
like the mother and baby seem to have endless time together.
yep,
There are
yep.
she has no demands on her.
Right,
Uh,
right. She doesn't have to pay for childcare.
Right, so she's totally with the baby 24/7, like, it's, like, the
Mhm.
best place for
Yeah.
a mother and baby to be in their
Mhm.
early stages,
Mhm.
especially, I would
Yeah.
think. I mean, other
Yeah.
than I guess somebody made the point about, being around other, criminals. Like,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, but I don't like, Spring Ridge doesn't seem to be a hardened sort of criminal
Right,
atmosphere.
I mean, the biggest criminals there are gone. Ryan's dead and
Right,
Heather's
yeah,
back at
like, and
her
why
other
they were
place.
there in the first place, we don't know, but,
Yeah, yeah, so unless they're gonna show her being harassed by another prisoner, you
yeah,
know?
maybe, like, if they showed some weird haunting of the baby or something, I don't know, but, um there's a lot of baby shit going on, like,
There
between
is, and
Amelia
they
and
are.
Ace, we're getting nothing
Yeah,
but cute baby scenes.
yeah, very cute babies, yeah.
The babies are doing well, FYI. I think
They're
there's
really they're really yeah, they're doing well in their scenes, they seem to stay in character.
they do. They sometimes are stealing the scenes, and they're behaving appropriately, they're falling
Yep.
asleep on cue. Yeah. But,
Yep.
it's funny, I mean, Esme and that baby, the baby's head is bigger than Esme's.
Exactly, I know, it
Yeah.
makes you sort of realize how big a head is on a baby.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Poor Esme.
Yikes.
But, yeah, my sympathy is growing for her incredibly. Um,
Incredibly, huh, okay.
yeah, because everybody's harassing her, trying to get her to give up the baby when it's like the best thing for the baby is to stay with its mother.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
Spencer's not making a good case at all for himself,
no,
and
no,
and it does feel like there's like, I don't know, I'm not feeling like it's all because this is his little brother, you know? It does seem like
no. I
there's a
mean,
lot of baggage attached to
I don't
this.
think he's always honest with himself even
Right,
about his
right, yeah,
motives, so I don't know
yeah,
what's going on there, but,
uh-huh. It would be kinda funny, though, if somehow through some weird set of circumstances, he got stuck with the baby,
oh,
you know?
yeah. I don't think he could handle an afternoon with a baby.
No, no, he couldn't.
He is a baby.
He is a big baby with flailing
Yeah.
arms,
I love him. I mean, I
scene-stealing arms.
yep, yep.
Mhm, yeah.
Let's see, what else did we have? Well, we had tiresome Chase and,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn stuff going
Yeah,
on, like,
that
I
see,
want
like,
you you know,
don't
ugh,
they seem
okay.
like even, like, younger than, like, Joss and Trina, and it
Yes,
seem
yeah,
like
it's juvenile,
and
exactly.
same with, like, Gregory and Alexis, it's like
Yes.
all of that
Mm, it's
blah.
like, blah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
uh-huh,
Tiresome.
tiresome.
Nurse's ball stuff. I did feel like a pang of sympathy for Lucy,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
going
Mhm,
back to, that sort
mhm.
I'm sure when it happens, they'll have released her and she'll get to be part of
Yeah,
it or something, I
I
don't know,
can't
but,
imagine her not being there somehow.
yeah,
She could
but I
go in,
kind of
like, in
I did feel for
disguise.
it. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
would be
that would
fun,
work. Yeah.
right? I mean, we know that they're capable of creating disguises.
Fabulous disguises, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So that would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah. What else did we
Um,
have? Did we have any other big
hmm.
Liesl's still angry with Scott.
Yeah,
Uh,
that makes me a little bit sad.
we had some Nina Sunny stuff. Nina's maybe wanting to know about the business a little bit.
Yep, then
Um,
that's gonna be a tough
yeah,
thing if she starts pulling that thread.
she's gonna pull out there. She doesn't have I hate to say it, she's not stable enough compared to Carly. Carly's
Yeah.
like she's not stable enough to handle information about his business, you know?
Or any kind of information. She's
She would be a
already so
liability to
close to,
him.
like, blowing up the insider trading thing, you know, if Carly
Exactly,
pisses her
yeah.
off one more time. And that's another, like, childish sort of dynamic, those 2. I'm just getting tired of all of these silly
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
things, you know?
And
You
they're all just
forget,
kinda
like
drummed up. Yeah.
exactly, and maybe even if they had some sort of, like, genuine, like, origin, you know, why they should hate each other, it still feels like enough time has gone by that, you know,
Right, right. Too much
other
long
things.
game stuff.
Yes, and
Yeah,
grudges, a lot of grudges.
yep, yeah. Maybe we should watch different shows. I don't know.
Maybe like not a soap opera.
Maybe, although I'm into all like you know what I'm into now? I finished up Saint Elsewhere
Uh-huh.
and I
Uh-huh.
miss it. It was a
Yeah.
weird show. It had a lot of
Yep.
fun, whimsical things
It
and
did. That was a good show. It was a good show.
yeah.
Mhm.
But so I turned to NYPD Blue.
Have you not gone through all of those episodes yet?
I mean, I saw them in real life.
In
I don't
real
know if I
Yeah.
ever did see them in real time from the very beginning. Like I came in
Uh-huh.
later
Uh-huh.
during the Bobby era.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not ashamed to say I'm just really in love with Sipowicz.
That's that's interesting. Okay.
I think he's one of my favorite characters in the
Uh-huh.
whole world.
Okay. He's kind of like the Lou Grant of NYPD Blue.
Yeah, it could be. Yep. He's got a lot of
Um,
sage little,
yeah.
things he
Yeah.
tosses off. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
I loved him on Hill Street Blues as a
Mhm.
different cop.
Mhm.
And I love him more now.
So do you feel like
I'm
you like a
addicted.
cop show more than a medical drama?
I like them both. Do you have
Yeah,
a
cuz
medical drama to recommend?
I love a medical drama. Well, let's see on Hulu. There's this like Canadian series that's got a little bit of like magical realism, and is it
Ooh.
called Saving Hope, I think? That's
Yeah, that
okay.
sounds vaguely familiar. That
Yeah.
sounds vaguely
I like The Resident and New Amsterdam. I think those are both good. New
alright.
Amsterdam, yeah, that's really good. You might have to get Peacock to watch that.
I can't get anything else.
I don't know if there's a free version of Peacock, but I honestly, if you could check out Poker Face, I think you would love that show.
Alright.
Yeah.
We just got Spectrum, in our
Uh-huh.
area here, and
Uh-huh. Yeah.
it's kinda pathetic, like, what we've been enjoying is, like, Rockford Files
Yeah.
and all the old Star Treks, which is like, "Oh my
Uh-huh.
god, we've got cable now, and we're watching these shows from, like,
Yeah,
8,000,000
yeah.
years ago."
Uh-huh.
It's ridiculous. It's
Eventually
ridiculous.
you'll come into the 21st century too.
I don't know, and the old man's getting a lot of basketball time, which is nice,
Yeah,
but
that's good. Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
anyway,
I
uh
love a medical drama. I really do.
I like a medical drama, but, as you know, I'm a hypochondriac, so I don't like to induce any new illnesses in my,
Uh-huh,
own
sure.
brain, so
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. You're already pretty well
I
paralyzed with
might
the
be
things that you've
yeah, the things I
diagnosed
think I have,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, mhm.
Um, anyway, I don't know, did we cover everything about hospital? I feel like it wasn't a terribly exciting couple days. The big development was, like, "Hang on, Willow, we're gonna have to wait another month," or something.
I
Like,
know, I don't know how
nobody
long it
spelled out
takes.
how long it takes to get this
No,
drug out of your system.
they didn't. That was an interesting piece of information to leave out.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
um,
we have the sort of the Dex thing. Sonny now is gonna be looking
yeah.
at Dex to see, like, who's on the phone there, Dex.
Yeah, he's gonna
Um
be hanging him from his fingertips again or whatever it was.
Although he might be a little conflicted now because Dex saved his life recently.
Right, and, I mean, anybody who knows Joss would know that you can't stop Joss from doing anything Joss wants
Yeah,
to do, so he
right,
might have
right.
some sympathy there,
Mhm. Yeah. Oh,
but
and
I was like, "Wow, Spencer," like, did Spencer do that maliciously?
I don't think it even
Like,
occurred to him that he should have kept that to himself.
wow. Well,
I
it
don't
should have
know.
occurred to him. I don't
Yeah,
know.
'cause but I just remembered
'Cause
that Michael was the
Cam
other
got him.
person who, forbade Dex from
Right, but,
seeing
like, Josh
Joss.
swore Cam to secrecy
Yep, that's
about the
right.
whole thing, but not
Uh-huh.
Spencer.
But did she ever talk to Spencer?
No, I guess not, but
I
I
don't
guess she
think
should
so.
have.
Yeah, I don't know if he
Um,
would have kept that secret for her though.
Probably not. Yeah,
He's got a
he's trouble. He's got a
yeah,
big
he has
mouth,
trouble.
yeah.
He does. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He's not really all about the consequences, you know.
Has got her work cut out for her there.
Yeah,
If
she sure does. She's gonna have
yeah.
2 babies before she knows
Oh
it.
my god, yeah. I don't know. I think he's
Yeah.
worth it, but if I were Trina, I don't know if I'd think he was worth it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know. And I don't know if Portia's gonna enjoy that if that passed, but she doesn't
Yeah.
have much say in the matter. We had a little scene between Portia
Oh
and
yeah, Portia and
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yeah, that was kind of nice. A couple of fallen angels there.
Yeah, kind of like Elizabeth and Carly, like the day
Yeah,
before. So,
yeah, yeah. They were
uh,
sort of bonding. I kind of like that.
yeah,
You get to
yeah,
a certain age and you've done questionable shit,
mm-hmm,
and
yeah,
like you and I could share that moment. Like,
sure,
yeah, we've
sure,
done some stupid stuff.
uh-huh, yep, yep,
Yep, yep. And so I kind of like that.
mm-hmm, yeah, me too. It kind of seems like you get past the point where you want to like be
Yeah,
judged and
the
judge other
judgy
people.
stuff, like, yeah, I
Hmm.
that's one of my worst traits is being judgy because I am judgy.
You are,
I am. I really am. Like and then I'm like, what are you doing? Like I'm thinking judgy stuff while I'm like
uh-huh,
looking at people I'm out walking around, and I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
and I
uh-huh,
I don't like that about myself. So uh I like to see people that have been judged suddenly be like,
hmm,
yeah, like,
yeah.
yeah,
Like, they're willing to acknowledge that they are not perfect, and,
yeah, yeah,
so they can't
yeah.
apply those sort of standards to other people.
You get to a certain age and you've probably done some bad stuff.
Probably. Have you killed anyone, Gia?
I haven't killed anyone, but I just only recently started using bar shampoo, you know?
So, yeah, you feel like that's a
My
bit of a
footprint my
crime,
footprint
your
is
carbon footprint.
ginormous, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know mine's pretty big too, but we're
I mean,
starting we're starting to
we're
make
starting,
an
but I'm
effort.
telling you, like, here's where I get tripped up. I'm like, "Okay, I like to use, like, a chapstick or a whatever, Burt's Bees, but those are little plastic
Uh-huh.
cylinders," and I'm like, "Okay, well, like, I guess I could use, like, Carmex that comes in
The little sort of pot.
a little pot, like a little
Mm,
glass," and I'm like, "But, oh, it's got, like,
mhm,
a metal lid, like, what do
mhm.
I do with the metal lid?
You know what would be
Where
hell for
where does
you if
that
they
go?"
started to just,
Like,
like, put beer in plastic bottles? It'd be like your
you
worst
know what I mean? Like, I
nightmare.
start thinking about every single thing I have to discard,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah,
Where is this going? Do I have an avenue?" Because I feel
mhm,
like I've been duped with
mhm.
this little arrow shit with
Yeah,
the
well, and I think
recycling
you
number.
gotta yeah, I think that part of it, you don't have a lot of control over. It's like how much you use,
Right,
how
so I
much
can
you
try
buy
to
and
reduce it,
use.
but even
Yeah.
then,
Mhm,
it's just a drop in a bucket of my maybe not using. There's no way
mhm,
to avoid it. Has to come from the other end, but I'm driving
mhm.
myself insane
Yeah, and
with,
probably Rory too.
yeah, everyone else with the, like, "Well, if I buy this product, how do I
Mhm,
discard how do I responsibly discard the package?"
mhm,
And every single thing you buy has some package and so you have to do
mhm.
something with it when you're done with it. It's
Yeah.
making me insane. I'll stop now, 'cause
Okay. Alright,
but
Gia. Yeah.
I just that's where I'm at right now.
I hear you. I
Do
hear you,
you?
Gia. I
And I know
do.
you've probably got bigger fish to fry and you like, 'cause, like, in the, like, what is it? The tr pyramid of, needs. What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like a, you have to have particular needs met before you can worry about other needs.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh, that's an interesting
Asimov?
concept.
Asimov. Asimov? No, that's a sci
Oh,
that's
no.
a
Oh,
science
no.
fiction.
It's a good thing. Maybe we should reserve, like, the last 5 minutes of the podcast for this sort of thing, so people can just know that they can just, like, shut us off, you know?
But you know what I'm talking about? It's like psychology 101, and if you're hungry, you can't think about philosophy or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
like
She used to teach America.
mostly nonverbal children, so it's alright. Anyway, I
Yeah,
I I guess what I'm saying is I only had the luxury to worry about where I'm
uh-huh,
discarding things
uh-huh.
because I'm not
Because your
hungry. Like,
other
who
needs are
cares?
being met.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Uh-huh.
so I'm
Right.
driving myself flipping crazy with this other
Yeah.
stuff.
So maybe that's why you like to, like, stop drinking for a month at a time so you
I
can have
think
a little suffering.
everyone would be better off if I did that. So I'm going to do that, but
All right.
not today. After tomorrow, I'm giving myself a grace period because tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day,
Oh, sure. Sure. Okay.
and
Mhm.
everybody's Irish. So
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
That sounds
All right.
nice,
Well,
Gia.
I guess we kind of hashed over some general hospital stuff and a few of
I
my
think so.
neuroses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, everyone. You caught me at a particular moment in time, and
Vulnerable.
I'm vulnerable this evening. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Well,
but I'm going to keep watching. I'm annoyed by quite a few things, but intrigued by others. So I shall carry on
right,
watching.
right. Yeah, there's a bit of a mix now. Things are
Yeah,
sort of
because
moving a little bit,
yeah, like kudos to
except
them
for
for the Esme storyline. I have to give them total
mhm,
props for that because that
mhm.
came out of the blue, and I'm loving it. So
Yeah. And it's we don't know if she's lying or not. I think most of people in the show, most people in Port Charles believe her. So in a
right,
way,
but
it's
they
like
could
there's not a lot of
totally rip that.
suspense there. It's just like it feels like nobody's really keeping a secret except perhaps her. But it's still
Right.
very interesting. You know what I mean?
I'll be so pissed though if they rip that rug out from under us and she's been. But wouldn't that be exciting if she had been able
It
to?
would be, and I feel
Yeah,
like, yeah, it
yeah.
would be so hard for them to resist doing
They
that,
could do
right?
that to. They could do that to us, couldn't they?
Yeah, they sure could.
Ugh, don't do it. Don't do it.
I
But they
know.
could.
They
They could.
could.
Yeah.
We've gotta prepare for that possibility,
Yeah,
I
we
think.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Otherwise, we're fools or bigger fools.
We're fools. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. I think
Yeah.
we've
Okay,
said too
Gia.
much already, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Okay.
often do. Okay, Gia.
Yeah.
Well, you try to keep it together
All
there,
right, you
and
too.
have a good
Thanks
night.
everybody for
Yes,
listening to
thank
my
you.
issues.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Chia.
Okay, we'll talk to you in a few days.
Okay,
All
bye-bye.
right. See ya.